Alrighty, and hello and welcome back, everybody. This is, of course, as it's already started, another speed draw. So thank you for coming and checking it out. I'm low-key, I was still on a high from the lock and key complaints from the last speed draw I did. So actually, I'd started on this a little bit ago, and this is one of the this is the main antagonist of the series. This is Dodge. I just really wanted to draw him. I'd actually drawn this previously with the pen sketch before, back when I was working in the office, and I liked the way that it came out. I changed quite a decent bit on the actual piece here, but I think I like the things that I changed. At the end, I'll put up the actual picture that it's based on, and like some of the references from that little bit that I used. I actually referenced it while working on this, like doing it digitally, for like the color and just a couple little small things. I changed I think a couple little bits when I did this originally, but that's because I did do it without a reference when I first drew it, which I usually prefer to do for art anyways. I think if you're drawing something but you want to try to draw it in your own style or with your own take on it, I always try to do it without the actual reference in front of me. I try to do it from memory first, and then I go back and actually clean stuff up or adjust details later, just because that kind of makes sure that you're putting your feeling into what you got from the picture or the reference, if you're especially directly referencing something or like a character. But I just really like this shot. I don't know why. I think it was wintertime when I drew this, so I think this was from last winter, if I'm being honest, when I first did the pen sketch, and I just wanted to draw this bit. That's all there is to it. But I've done lock and key is just very inspirational for me. So I just, I was still on that high. I've done some other pieces for it as well, but I just really wanted to clean this up. The last piece that I drew inspired by it was like a Kinsey thing I did traditionally with markers, but there's really not much more I can do for that digitally, so I wanted to do this. It was something small. It was actually small this time too. This was only 3 hours of work, so God bless I didn't spend 8 or more hours on it. That's just how it is. But I'm actually really happy with how it came out. I learned a lot because I did actually reference the original comic panel too. Like once I actually did go in and start coloring and shading things, you'll see a little bit later. But once I actually was shading and coloring things, I didn't really know how to approach it when I was just doing it by myself. So when I did go and reference the actual comic piece, I actually got I learned a couple things for lighting, and just it was a nice learning experience for me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I know I've been doing back and forth. I feel like there's not really a lot of direction I have for what I'm saying for this video, but I like to fill in the time. That way if you enjoy watching speed draws, or if you just listening to somebody talk, that's what I'm here for. But what's new? You guys know I like, the people that watch these know that I like talking about the new shows that I'm watching, and I've actually been watching new things and not just rewatching stuff, at least not just rewatching. But recently I was watching, there's the new series there's WandaVision. If you haven't watched that, it's on Disney Plus. It's the first 2 episodes. I really like what they're doing with this. I think this is going to be a really interesting series. The first 2 episodes were shot in black and white, old timey, sitcom feely. So it seems like I think with what I've seen online, it's supposed to be following different decades of movie tropes in film and TV. So they're actually going to change the way that they film it and record it, which I think is going to be really cool. But you know, I like the first 2 episodes. They're very cute. I love that kind of like just silly stuff. As you all know, I love just the silly and cute things when I'm watching them. And you know, the second episode, since there's only the 2 out currently, there's gonna be 1 out probably by the time I put this video up, but they hinted towards like kind of what's going on a couple times now. The first episode they were pretty light about it, but like they put like a little hint to like, oh, what's going on? Is someone mind controlling her, or you know, something like that. You know, stuff to start to plant the seed. And then the second episode, at the very last like 10 seconds, they threw something in where you kind of just go like, what's going on here? So I'm very interested to see like where this goes, because I don't have context for like things like the actual comics. I never do for any of the Marvel movies, which is why I didn't like them for a long period of time. But I'm excited to see what happens. I think it's really interesting, and we actually get to see Wanda and Vision versus where in the movie they were really like, I mean, they showed up at one point in the movies and you're like, oh, here they are, and then the next movie they were like, oh, look at them, see, they like each other, guys. And me not knowing again anything from the comics, I'm sitting here like, okay, good for them. But you know, so looking forward to that. The other thing, I actually started watching something else new. There is anime that someone mentioned to me called Jujutsu Kaisen. I think I'm saying that right. If you just type in Jujutsu on Google, I think usually like the first thing that's recommended, because it is trending right now. But it is really good. I haven't caught up to all the episodes yet. I don't know if it's still mid-release on the episodes, but we're working through them. It's about like these different curses and fighting the curses, but like all the characters so far have been really interesting. I actually really like the main character. The idea of the show is like he has like this giant curse, like demon thing, like this legendary one, is half in control of his body, but not really. Like he has the curse or the demon. I don't know if he's actually a curse technically, but either way, he's residing inside the main character's body, but the main character still has control of like letting the guy out for the most part. But it's really cool. You get to see like all these other people like in the series fight and do all these like these different like techniques for defeating these curses. And you see the main character learning a lot of stuff. And every character that has been introduced so far, I have not like 100% just disliked or been disinterested. And if I did maybe not like them at first, they've kind of grown on me now. So I definitely recommend the show. There's a really good opening, a fantastic ending like sequence as well. Like it's just really good, and the art's really nice too. So I've been enjoying that as well. I'm really, again, always bad at explaining these things, but it's good. You just gotta trust me on it. Anyways, though, basically the end here. Again, to everybody that watches these, I really appreciate you sticking around to the end and supporting me and my art. As always, I do have commissions always open, available at any time. And you can check out my art as well as cosplay on my Instagram at Esnon. Definitely check them out, and if you're interested, you can always hit me up anytime. Like I said, I literally always have commissions open. And then as well, for my main focus on this channel, if you like anime figures or collections, I have plenty of videos for that as well, and you can check that out on Instagram too, at Desunasis. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and bye. Hiya!